Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Stallings. You know me here on YouTube as Marauder Reacts, and as always I'm your host for Operation Recap, where I take some of the stories from Rainfall.com and I throw them here at YouTube, because that's what I do the YouTube thing. Doing this video a little early in the week, so I'm only going to have 2 stories as opposed to my normal 3. I am going to be away from the news desk, so to speak, for the weekend, so gonna have to get this done a little earlier than I typically do, so cutting you guys short a little bit on a story. I do apologize for that, but I got 2 interesting stories for you this week. The first off, Kingdom Hearts Key still has a chance for a Western release. For those of you who don't know, Key, or it's Kingdom Hearts, the Greek letter X, so if you are a fan of sororities or fraternities, whatnot, the Greek letters, it's the X looking one. That is kind of the basis for our X, I believe. Anyway, enough with the linguistics. Kingdom Hearts Key. I would have actually pronounced it Chi, because it's always written out C-H-I. Anyway, it was a browser-based PC game that was released in Japan that takes place before Birth by Sleep, and it's interesting. It's focuses around the Keyblade War. It's going to have a major tie-in to Kingdom Hearts 3. There was talk and plans of having it localized here in the US, but the company that was working on it went under. The company was Playdom. They ended up closing their doors beginning of this year, 2014. The game was actually announced and released and popular in Japan last year, so it is a little late, especially since, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been announced, but it's still going to be a little while before 3 has come out. But there's still a chance that if another company decides that they want to step up, if not, Square Enix could do it themselves. It's not completely abandoned, especially with the fact that Square Enix has taken on the Final Fantasy Type 0 for PS4, which everyone assumed was just abandoned since it was originally a PSP game. So there's a lot that Square can do, either by themselves or work with another company to get this game to come out. I don't know. I really don't know if it would still be a browser game or if it would be available for console or phone. I don't know. There's not really a lot of talk because this is a slightly different game, and I don't know how well a browser-based game would translate for the rest of the series here in the US. I'm not entirely sure on that. Mostly because I typically don't play a lot of browser-based games myself, so I'm really not familiar with them at all, really. So let's see what happens. It's an interesting looking concept. It has a very, very unique art style. So I kind of hope it gets brought over just to see, how it plays. It looks kind of interesting. And so the next story that we've got, nothing to do with Square Enix with this one. This one has caused a lot of talk on the internet the past couple of days. I've found myself really unsure how to feel about it as well. So Nintendo, if you're a member of the Club Nintendo program, you earn coins and a status depending on how many games you buy, how many surveys you take for those games. Things like that. You earn coins that you can use to redeem for real things, posters, pencil cases, whatnot, that sort of deal. They have a rewards program for just if you've done so much for them, either bought so many games, again, done so many surveys and whatnot. They have a gold and platinum status rewards, and typically, the gold reward is something. The platinum is a reward that is very, sought after. At least it was. There were a lot of very interesting physical rewards. There was a Mario commemorative statue for one. Again, poster sets. I myself have gotten a great deal of these rewards in the past. Specifically, I had golds or platinum status for pretty much the entire Wii life cycle between the Wii and the DS games that I acquired. So it is a yearly thing. So every every year it's, you know, upgraded and you get new stuff. This year's rewards are lackluster, to say the least. There are no physical rewards this year at all. The rewards for just purchasing things with the coins you earn, the gold status and the platinum status, are all just different levels of games, and they are digital only games, digital downloads. So the platinum games that you can get, Game & Wario NES Remix, Earthbound, Dr. Luigi for the Wii U, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Fluidity Spin Cycle, Dylan's Rolling Western, and Mario and Donkey Kong March Minis on the Move for the 3DS. And then gold or platinum are Ice Climbers for the Wii U, Kid Icarus for the Wii U, Super Mario Bros. Original for the Wii U, Zelda 2 Adventure of Link on Wii U, Donkey Kong 3 for 3DS, Wario Land 2 for the 3DS, the original Metroid for the 3DS, or Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins for the 3DS. All digital games. I'm actually really disappointed in this myself. I would not have been if I had not already purchased Earthbound. I would say, hey, free Earthbound, why not? But the selection of games just seems... I mean, I have no problem with getting a free game. I have no problem with that at all. What I have a problem with is the selection of games. Most of these are not worth the status. The gold titles were maybe a couple of bucks on the original Wii Virtual Console, because they're mostly Game Boy or NES games, which did not have a hefty price tag. I want to say they were in the neighborhood of about $4. I cannot say about NES Remix. Earthbound, I want to say, was like $7 on the Wii U Virtual Console, maybe $9. So, while not that impressive, I'm fairly certain the physical rewards from previous years were a little more worth the investment, I should say. So, there's been a lot of talk about this. A lot of people are saying it's because Nintendo's doing poorly, which is not the case. Nintendo is... The Wii U started off not well, but it's picked up a fair bit of traction with the release of Mario Kart 8. But Nintendo's finances are no way related to this, considering how much money they did bank on the Wii. They brought home a lot of money bags from that console. So saying that the Wii U's financial crisis is what's causing this, not quite accurate, I would say. But it does kind of make me wonder why the sudden shift from really interesting, unique physical items to digital only, and not even a fantastic digital only selection. So, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts about that are. Are you a Club Nintendo member? Have you picked up any of these games? Are you interested or disappointed in this list? What are your thoughts on it? I'm curious because it's different. I was expecting Nintendo to, continue just swinging one out of the park, but not the case, apparently, at least according to the internet. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week for another recap. Till then, later, everyone.